What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I'm out here chilling, all the way live, not scheduled or anything, just trying to be consistent what I do. Uh, Out here walking the dog. Look at her. Look at her. What are you doing? Huh? You want to go inside? Yeah, what's going on? Just coming on my weekly live, saying what's up to everybody, seeing what's going on, seeing everybody want to start calling me now. Uh, what happened to my camera? Somebody tried to call me and mess my camera up. Did it come back? Oh my gosh. Somebody came in here and tried to call me, mess my camera up. What's up, doggy? Let me try to bring my cam back. Studio. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just talking and I ain't even in here. What's going on? How's everybody doing? I'm trying to get better with planning these broadcasts, these live broadcasts, but I'm chilling. I'm out here at the spot. Just come to give y'all a live broadcast. Wes William, what's going on? Everything is good, William. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get out of here and get back to the Gambia and track a little bit on the inside of Africa. You know what I mean? But you know, they got this new strain of COVID now, so it's crazy. I don't know how travel is going to be and what they're going to be expecting. You know what I mean? And you know, they got their first case in California reported today, which means if one case is here, that means there's a lot of cases here of this new strand or this new, variant of the COVID called I can't know what the hell that name is, Covagagalo or something, something like that. But if it's one case, there's a bunch of cases. So and this person was fully vaccinated. So, you know what I mean? This thing is crazy, y'all. I just don't understand it, man. I understand. That's right. Live from Germany. That's what's up. Peace, peace. Yeah, I don't know what's really going on with this COVID thing, man. But yeah, I don't know how the travel is gonna be. Looks like the president of the United States, Biden, he lost his bid to do all of these mandates and stuff like this, even though some states are still going to be able to do their own mandate. They're just not going to be backed by the White House when they do it. So, we're just trying to get back to the Gambia, you know what I'm saying? And just do our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And just do our thing over there, yo. But America is going crazy. They talking about abortion. Oh man, it's just too much going on, man. Violence, you know what I'm saying? They had this 15-year-old kid up in Michigan that shot up the school, killed 4 people, wounded like 7 others, or 6 others now because one of the original ones died, you know what I'm saying? DC, what's up? I'm back in America now, trying to get back over there. Trying to get back over there. Appreciate you. Said hail to the fulfillment of our soul. Yes, we still doing our thing, still moving forward with the plans and everything that we got it going on. We just got to get back to the Gambia. So we could put those things in effect, and I take y'all with me everywhere I go. So it ain't gonna be no if and buts about that. You know what I mean? I do not want to be in America for the winter. You know what I'm saying? I am praying and praying to get out of here. I got a big contract. Y'all pray for me. I got a big contract on the table. If we could just go ahead on and let me just do this work, I will be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Until next year, you know what I'm saying? Which is only 30 days, 31 days into the new year, man. This year, I don't know. A lot of people saying they want this year to be over, but I'm not sure if next year going to be the year either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure next year is going to be the year that we think it's going to be. Just because we go into a new year, it really don't reset nothing. You know what I mean? We go into next year. It looks like we go into next year with a variant of this coronavirus stuff, and it's going to be who knows? Because I don't know. I have no idea just how this thing is going to affect people, how it's going to work, how it's not going to work, or whatever. But it's just unfortunate, man, that we in this time that we in right now, because when you think about it, you know what I mean, all this stuff, vaccinations, people getting sick, people dying, people being scared, you know what I mean, it's really setting us back as a people, man. You know what I mean? As a society in whole, and it's affecting the world. So I'm not really sure how we gonna really be able to do this. Uh, yeah, I, I'm not really sure how we're gonna be able to do this, and how we're gonna be able to recover from this. Yeah. He said, "What? America is cracking up before our very eyes. Biden's dementias is full." Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody try to call me. So I missed my camera. Hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button, please. I gotta reset my camera. Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody tried to call me. I'll have to get back to them. But yes, hit the like button if you will. We appreciate that. We got a few people in here right now. Yeah, man, America is going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? And Christmas right around the corner. People are on edge. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of violence everywhere. People are just, it's just crazy. In New York is in the epidemic of uh, overdoses. People are getting high beyond imagination, because it's just a stressful time in America right now. You know what I mean? It's a very stressful time, and people don't know how to cope with this. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? The women are trying to take over and rule the world. The men are running and hiding. I don't know what the hell we done got ourselves into. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we most definitely need to stand tall at this particular moment in time. We need to unify. You know what I'm saying? We need unity. For real, for real. We need to put our petty differences to the side, and especially as Black people, and try to figure out what exactly we gonna be doing, and how we gonna be doing it, man. Because shit is just crazy right now. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous what's going on. I hope everybody had a good holiday. If you celebrated that, you know what I'm saying, and that you was able to see your loved ones, and you got to tell your people you love them and hug them and all that good stuff, because you'll never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm still seeing a lot of people dropping like flies, and people are rushing to get back to some type of normalcy, and it just ain't being normal, for real, for real. Hey, they're trying to blame the new COVID strain on African. These people are wicked, always trying to undermine Africa. Yeah, they trying to say that yeah, it started in South Africa, you know what I mean? Uh you know what I'm saying? But we we don't understand. Oh, sorry. We don't understand that this thing started in China. China got a grudge with America. China's building their army right now. They're building up their military for something. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? This is almost like some type of chemical warfare that we're going through right now, but no one want to put the emphasis on that. But if you really can read between the lines and see what's going on, you see that China is continuing to build their military. South Korea is continuing to build on their missiles. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you gotta know and understand what this is. They bum rushed America up out of Afghanistan. There's a lot for us to look at and to analyze in terms of knowing and understanding what these particular days and times mean. You know what I mean? We need to know and understand what it is and what is happening. You know what I'm saying? And look how, you know what I'm saying, where this coronavirus started and how was they just testing it on themselves and then saying how they can spread it. And then now it's all the way over here. Now this thing is duplicating itself, go around the world, duplicate itself, go around the world, duplicate itself again. You know what I'm saying? It's getting more contagious, more deadly every time. And it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. And I don't know what the new year is gonna bring, but I feel like we in a stage of going from tragedy to tragedy. We go from tragic moment to tragic moment. You know what I mean? And that's how it seems like we've been living in this world. You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself, what's next? You know what I mean? What's next? What's coming next? Because this is just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. They were talking about defunding the police. A lot of police officers retired early, quit because they don't want to get vaccinated or they getting tired of this defunding the police thing. Now you see crime as an all-time high. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It is ridiculous about what's going on over here. Black people and unity are two words that do not sit comfortably together. Well, D, I would say this, you know what I'm saying? We got to change that way of thinking because I know personally in the 50s, 60s, most definitely the 70s, my era, in the 80s, there was black unification. But I feel like black unity came at a time when it was like a incubation period. It was a period of peace and tranquility, but it seems like our enemy was just building themselves up. You know what I mean? They gave us welfare. They gave us affirmative action. And for some of us, you utilize those tools to make us a better situation. But also, as we got educated, we got rich. And when we became rich, you know what I'm saying? It sort of severed the ties in between making it and being successful and staying out the hood. It was like you be successful, you make it, you move out the hood. We still have that mentality, and rightfully so, because we just seen what happened to Young Dolph, a successful rapper, made it, but he stayed in the hood and he got killed in the hood. Same thing happened with my man out in L.A. My man, what's his name? Young rapper. Oh man, right on the tip of my tongue. I'll come back to it, but the young man, he went, made it successful. He stayed in the hood and he got killed in his hood. And it happens to a lot of us, but we got to get out of that thing that we can't be unified. We most definitely need to have a black meeting. The black people need to come together and have a meeting. We can pull it back together. It's possible, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work. We're going to have to bury a lot of hatchets and push a lot of things out of the way. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to get back to that old school grassroots Black Panther Nation of Islam 5% knowledge type unification for us to get where we need to be, man. You know what I'm saying? It could be done, and only we can do it. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get out there. We got to jump out the window a little bit. We're gonna have to make some real Nipsey Hustle. Yes, yes, yes. Nipsey Hustle, the brother. He's a successful black. He stayed in the hood, you know, did his business in the hood. He got murdered right there at his shop. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah. But we could pull this thing together, man. We got so many successful people, but you know, there's this a big gap in between. I seen a lot of rich brothers talking about, you know, they want to give back to the hood, but you just spend one day giving out turkeys is not enough. You know what I mean? Giving out turkeys for one day is not enough. You know what I mean? Look at Barack Obama. I think that that was a perfect opportunity to give reparations to black people that he was in there, but I don't feel like a black president can handle that or could do that. I think he did more for other political movements than the black people's political movement because, truthfully speaking, we never had a political agenda. There's no black agenda. You know what I'm saying? We got black leaders, but it seems like all we do is worry about the aftermath when a black person gets murdered. You know what I'm saying? By a white officer. Then here come the black leaders when we should be ahead of it. You know what I mean? Like I listen to Al Sharpton sometimes and I hear what he's saying, but what he's saying doesn't have that much weight to it unless it's a controversial situation, like a black man being murdered by a white officer. You know what I'm saying? Digital Dre. King Von is another rapper murdered. Yeah, King Von. You know what I mean? And you know, that happened up in Chicago, I believe, with King Von. There was another brother too, down in where was he at? He was down in is that Memphis too? He got killed on the highway. You know what I mean? And he was down with I'm sorry, y'all. They got all, my brain is on freeze right now. He was down with this other brother, Bootsy. The Bootsy. Bootsy Badass. His artist got murdered on the highway. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we gotta figure out some way to rally the people. But I think the number one problem is probably that we show off too much. We let people know that we making money. You know what I'm saying? And then you know we get into this whole thing of flash. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I like to dress nice and have me a nice vehicle and everything like that. And yeah, you know, sometimes it gets you have to be careful because another person seeing it, they want to come up. You know what I'm saying? They gotta, you know, they do something and then it's like, yo, you know, you want your what you have, but they don't want to put the work in. And then we end up what? Getting caught up in some violent situation, somebody trying to take our stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I think that we need to, you know what I'm saying, invest and we need to, you know what I'm saying, work on getting equal level ground for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think that one of the major ways that can happen is through reparations to create a economical, viable system that can help everybody out. I mean, credit should be available for everybody. I mean, the brothers, we talk about that all the time. It's going to take credit. You know what I mean? Not credit so you can go buy your chain and your Gucci this or your car or nah, but credit so you can invest. You know what I'm saying? You can have a business. You can do things that make yourself self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? We need to teach each other how to fish and not just catch a fish. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get off of there. I'm out here with the puppy. Get off of there. Move. No, I'm out here with the puppy. Y'all see the puppy? Dior, no. Dior, no. No. She going to Gambia, y'all. Say hi to the people. Yeah, but back like I was saying, you know, we gotta figure these things out to level the playing field, you know what I mean, and not get caught up in some nonsense. Isotube, what you talking about? Isotube said, get out of Grandma Mary's house right now. Say Grandma Mary's house. D said black leaders are bankrolled, funded by Europeans. Obama, firstly, isn't black and didn't care about blacks and does not. I think you're trying to say he did not identify with them. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Barack Obama came out of nowhere. You know, he ends up at the National Democratic Convention giving this speech. And then everybody was like, yo, who is this guy? He was in Chicago, senator from Chicago, you know, and Hawaii. And I mean, prior to that speech that he gave, I didn't know nothing about him. Next thing you know, this guy is the president of the United States. Like, it's like, oh my God. But I'll never forget what Warren Buffett said about Barack Obama. And Warren Buffett came out and said that Barack Obama was the perfect person, candidate, president elect to bring about a new world order. And I listened to that and I said, wow, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? And if we really look, Barack Obama was not elected, he was selected. You know what I mean? But you know, we don't really pay attention to those type of things. You have to be your eyes have to be open to certain knowledge and information so you can get a true understanding of what these days and times is really about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I never seen Barack Obama in my life. You know what I mean? I had an opportunity, but you know, no, I never laid eyes on the brother. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not he's black or whatever, but I could tell y'all some crazy conspiracy theories based upon Barack Obama, who his father is. But you know, there's no need to go there on that right now. Yeah, there's no need to go on that. Look at Akon. He has been writing on the wall. Look at Akon. Has seen the writing on the wall. Yes. Sorry to say, Black Americans will never get reparations. To that, they will have to attack America economically. Well, we already a major economic structure here. We're some of the biggest consumers. We consume everything. Um, we just don't know how to rally our dollars and put our dollars behind each other. I mean, just recently, I had a fundraiser and no one contributed. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I use that for. That's a measuring stick. You know what I'm saying? We just don't rally behind each other economically. We rally behind trends. So if something's trending, we jump on it and it spreads like wildfire throughout the black community. You know what I mean? I'll never forget back in the day when the Black Bart Simpson t-shirts came out. And everywhere you looked, you had these Black Bart Simpson t-shirts. Everybody was wearing them. It was crazy. You can get them joints for like $5 a pop. You know what I mean? And they were selling like wildfire. The Black Bart Simpson t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? We're more about trends and fads and you know what I'm saying? If this person says this is the thing, and then that's what we jump on. You know what I mean? And you know, we need to just rally our dollars together. You know what I'm saying? We can get that. DC said, I know he funded Mexicans, LGBTQ, and white women. He was definitely selected. I'm always paying attention. I never stop reading and learning. Right. And that's what I gotta do. We all need to do. We all need to get out there and do more study. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that, the truth, what the truth is, like, yo, what's the truth? The truth is your truth. But the truth, when you're reading or studying, you got to sort of try to put these things together. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I had a sister from Philadelphia recently tell me I need to read the Noble Quran. And I was like, why I got to read the Noble Quran? She was like, oh, because that's the right one and blah, 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 blah. I'm saying, well, what's wrong with this information over here? You know? And she's like, oh, nah, you gotta read it in Arabic and you gotta do it this way and do it that way. But that's what that sister believes that. You know what I mean? And she believes if you don't do it that way, then you're not getting the real truth. And maybe that's right, but you know what I'm saying? I told her, shoot, I can look at the sun, moon, and stars and see, and God could talk to me through that. Because ain't nobody touching that here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they trying. NASA's trying to touch it, but right now you can look up and you can see sun, moon, and stars. You know what I'm saying? You can see the clouds and so forth and so on, and you can get your interpretation. I remember it was Elijah Muhammad that says, you know, look at the ants. You want to know God? Just go, just go pay attention to ants. Knock over an ant pile and see how they go to work, and they start going to work. They don't even need instruction. You know what I'm saying? The God already put the instruction in them. Watch an ant, knock over an ant hill and watch how they formulate. You know what I'm saying? Watch how they move. Watch how they have ingenuity and intelligence built within them. And that small little tiny ant brain, you know what I'm saying? A pin drop of a brain, and then know it has enough intelligence in there, you know what I'm saying, to do exactly what it needs to do. So yeah, he said, that's the point I'm making. Industries and companies will fall down with 48 hours if blacks stop spending the money with the Chick-fil-A, Jordans, etc. Too many to mention. I agree. It's I agree. I think that, the whole concept of having a good life is all based upon money and being able to spend money. I get depressed when I don't have money. I would tell you right now, I get depressed when I don't have money. You know what I'm saying? So, and I work for myself, so it's a situation where, like, having money is a blessing to me. But I see people that have 9 to 5, they go to work, they go home, they got to get something to eat, you know what I'm saying? They go to sleep, they wake up, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing over and over again. But that locks them into a lifestyle and a way of surviving and a way of being able to deal with the world on the world's terms. When you start making your money for yourself as a business person, you just look at money differently. You know what I'm saying? You look at that whole, like, I'm looking at people, I'm like, you're a slave. I don't care if they're giving you $1 million. Yes, you're going to be able to do some things and so forth and so on, but would you really be able to leave that job? I mean, like you think about like basketball players and movie actors and rappers and singers, and so, you got millions of dollars. How come you can't stop doing what you're doing and just live a good life? They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they locked into that slave mentality. DJ Dre, what's going on? Might be a smart move to learn about cryptocurrency soon. Uh, got his own coin to use in Africa. A lot of African countries like Nigeria is heavily invested. Yeah, I'm on crypto. You know what I'm saying? I got an account. I invested $40. That joint up to 200 right now. But even with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to move money around and move my crypto around. They got me restricted, and they won't even tell me why. I'm like, my account is moving. Let me get, you know what I'm saying? They like, now you got to call customer service, but you can't even call. So I'm looking for another broker or something like that, so I could put some serious bread down and make some money. Someone hit me up. They invested like $2,000 and got 20,000 within a week dealing with the crypto. But if you can't pull your money, I don't think I like the sounds of that. I want to have access to my dividends. Yeah, I know about that crypto. Black Americans are richer than the whole Africa. Collectively, Black Americans are rich money. Yeah, I get that, but rich, we need to be rich in spirituality. We need to be rich in our mentality, and we need to be rich in our health so we can get to wealth. You know what I'm saying? Because without those things, being rich in those things, I don't think that we really rich. You know what I'm saying? If we really look at it, it's stupidity, because you know people were working all year round to get to this Christmas, to be able to get things that will be forgotten about by next Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell people, yeah, instead of buying your kids toys and video games and sneakers and clothes, why don't you buy them a piece of property or stock and show them that type of richness or whatever. Moro, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the broadcast. Crypto is ideal for blacks, but we just need to help us in this crypto game. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? I got a brother in Gambia now. He showed me an account. I was like, yo, bro. He's like, yo, that's just one account. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, man, you need to, come on. I'm like, all right. But just then I had to take care of some other stuff. So my investment money wasn't like that no more. But yeah. Oh, I love that. Buying your kids property as a gift instead of material things with no real value, right? Like, so this Chinese guy, Oriental, or I don't know how I should say it to be politically correct, but he was Asian. He said, I borrow money all the time. I borrow money and I borrow money and I invest it in things that don't decrease in value. So most people buy a house or car or jewelry or the latest gadget. He said, nah, man. I borrow money and I invest it in things that don't depreciate in value. You know what I'm saying? So that's a jewel right there. You know what I'm saying? Because, the first thing that people do when they get money They go out and have a good time. And I'm guilty of that too. Don't let me even sit here and try to act like, I'm high and mighty. Nah. But I told myself the next time I get some money, I'm gonna take care of all my credit situations, boost my credit up so I can leverage business credit. That's what I want to do now in America. I want to leverage business credit. And then once I do that, I can basically do what I need to do. Now, the thing about leveraging business credit doesn't mean you don't have to pay it back, but you can use the interest off of the investment that you use that money that you use that credit on to pay off your balances. And that's what I want to do. I want to leverage $1 million in business credit and then invest it in something that doesn't depreciate in value, but most definitely in 30 days, every 30 days will pay me a small little, something, something, so I can go ahead on and I can pay off my debt. You know what I mean? So that's the name of the game. Crypto stacking and crypto farming. Oh, okay. Staking. Oh, crypto staking. I'm sorry, I ain't got my glasses on. Yeah. So, yeah, America's crazy. I hope that wherever you are, America or abroad, that that you're doing your thing. But I would say that we need a major makeover on everything. Everything we need a major makeover on everything. Everything needs to be done over. Everything needs to be destroyed and rebuilt. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? But, what is going to happen next? Are we prepared? You know what I'm saying? Are we prepared for what's next? Because it's hard to prepare for something that you don't even know is going to happen. But the good thing about it is if we pay attention, we can sort of see how things are going to go. Things are going to go. Like this whole thing with China building their military. Do we need to be preparing for war? Do we need to be preparing for war? And what will war do for the economic system? And we know that wars are big business. Wars are big business. In the war that we might have to fight, I don't even think it's going to be physical. I think it's going to be a cyber war. Like the computers crashing, they already done did it. And it's unfortunate, this America that we in, by time we get the truth about something, uh, nah. About time we get the truth about it, it ain't even like, yo, we like, they already done did that thing, done already happened, and we ain't nobody safe. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sad, yo. It's just sad. We got to figure out how we can get the truth and tell the truth to each other and network our information as well as our finance. I feel like that's the only way to go. You know, I recently got back from Mississippi. Mississippi is back on my mind. I'm watching Mississippi closely. You know what I'm saying? For the marijuana legislation that is they're trying to push through over there because we got farmland over there, and also this whole Roe versus Wade thing that's going on. You know what I mean? With this abortion thing, like Mississippi is right in the midst of all of that. And I'm like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? And what people don't realize that Mississippi, uh, when in slavery times, the Jews, a lot of big Jewish families like the Roshwallers and all the other stuff, all up and down that Mississippi River, they were the financiers of all of those slave owners, giving them money. And when I start thinking about what's going on now, I'm trying to see what is the real money behind this whole battle now about abortion, because you best believe they're paying too much attention to this abortion thing. The right for a woman to know, to say whether or not she want to have a baby or not. That is crazy. That is crazy. And not only that, it's like, you know, they're talking about the fetus and whether or not the fetus is a person. It's deep. Like I'm like, yo, I'm really starting to think like, yo, I have to really pay attention now and figure out why this is such a big deal. One of the major reasons why I think it's a big deal, because they for years have been trying to rewrite the Constitution. And if they get an opportunity to rewrite the Constitution, what's it going to say? What is the Constitution going to say? Are we even going to be a part of it? You know what I'm saying? Because there has been so much civil liberties
that people have been able to have based upon that Constitution that was written so long ago. But if they were to rewrite the Constitution, how would it be written? How, they always leave these supreme judges, the supreme judges always have an opportunity to interpret it. You know what I'm saying? And what they say is what they say. There's no higher court than the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? So if they get an opportunity to interpret the Constitution, what says that they're not going to rewrite it? I believe they want to rewrite the Constitution. Man, could you imagine that? Anyway, look, I'm not no really heavy scholar or anything like that. These are just little knowledges I know. You know what I'm saying? One day I hope to be able to sit still and build on some of these knowledges and some of these informations and come up with my own interpretation. You know what I mean? For real, because life is unpredictable and it's way too short. You're only here for a small period of time, and you need to leave and create a legacy for your family, your children. You know what I'm saying? And hope and pray that they get the information that you have for them, and they can live through your experiences while going out and finding about their own experiences. Because this is a cruel world. And I couldn't, and to all the drug dealers, I couldn't imagine what it's like right now to be a drug dealer. I couldn't imagine what it must be like to be a drug dealer because there's so much surveillance. Everybody's telling on everybody. There's no code of silence no more. And it's just like you a sitting duck. You a sitting duck, just waiting to get shot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how y'all even surviving out there on the streets. It's crazy. And the streets are going crazy right now. This whole thing, they call it what they call it? Crash. They call it crashing. These youngsters, I heard the term, these youngins out here crashing, and they don't care who. They don't care who they hit. They don't care if it's broad daylight. They pulling out their pistol and they crashing. They crash down. They crashing. I was like, yo, what is this crashing thing? I'm thinking about they driving cars and crashing them. Nah, they killing, shooting, pulling out their pistol, letting it go. Because the people are dissatisfied. I talked about this before. When dissatisfaction hits 100%, it's over, y'all. It's over. It's gonna be chaos and anarchy right in the streets. You know what I mean? And these kids are playing these video games and they shooting this target practice. They in these video games, they killing zombies, they killing police, Grand Theft Auto, all of this. The music videos, everything. Sodom and Gomorrah, this is it. We in Sodom and Gomorrah right now. That's how I feel. I feel like with all this chaos, turmoil going on, you know what I mean? It's sad because I feel like right now I'm in the suburb of Maryland, right? I'm in the suburb, right? You know what I'm saying? You might hear a siren every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody walking down the street right here. People in their cars driving by. Sometimes you might hear a little bit of music, but you ain't gonna hear all that crazy, crazy rap stuff. It's a peaceful and it's a quiet. But I was down in Southeast this morning, Southeast Washington, D.C. And as I was driving this one particular area, you know what I'm saying? All the drug dealers and the dope fiends are right there doing their thing. The police are right there too, right there with them. The police can't stop nothing. I don't even know what is going on. I'm looking at this like, yo, people are making moves right there. They even got the police cameras up on the pole, watching everything. The police is right there. The police presence is right there, and people still decide to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But the point I was trying to make is that people in the suburbs don't have that firsthand knowledge or experience of what's really going on in the world because you're in this safe haven. In this particular area where I'm at, as soon as you cross the boundary of the city, they start recording your license plate and everything else. They start filming your vehicle, whatever, because the surveillance Big Brother's watching is real. But when you go down in DC, they have the same thing, but they don't even care. The people have now, you know what I'm saying, adopted that as part of their natural way of life. Yeah, the police is there. We gonna do what we gonna do, and it's their job to catch us. We gonna do it. We gonna do what we gonna do, and it's their job to catch us. And the police, they know all the major players and everything, and they just like they can't do nothing. They're undermanned, they're outgunned, and it's like, yo, what is the issue? Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Let me read some of these comments. There was just a school shooting in Michigan the other day. Yes, I'm aware of the school shooting in Michigan. Young man, 15 years old, went in there, shot up the school. 4 people have died now, 6 other wounded, and he's sitting up in there. He's not cooperating with the police or telling them what the motive is or anything. But do we really need a motive? Do we really need a motive? These things happen, and it's just a normal way of life for us. Like I'm sitting here saying, "Damn, do I even want my child to go to high school or the regular or any school? Like, there's no sacred ground anymore. Everything is fair game out here in America. You know what I'm saying? And we just living from one tragedy from the other. But I think the real tragedy is the tragedy that never ever we don't even know about, y'all. Sometimes we don't even know. Yes, 15-year-old white boy took his dad's gun that his father had just bought 4 days before the shooting, shaking my head. And yes, they arrested him unharmed. That's the other thing. You know, if that was a black person, black man can't even drive his car without getting killed, let alone having a pistol shooting up a school. Yeah. He mentioned that the shooting was at the beginning of the live. Yeah. All right, but I wasn't around. Right. No, no, no problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and the women, I want to talk about the ladies, and ladies, you could chime in. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel right now, ladies, in terms of what's everything that's going on in the world? Do you feel, I want to know if the women feel more empowered now because the majority of the women had to take on the role of being both parents, not in every household. So I guess I'm speaking to those women that have raised their families alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like manly now? Of course, that we know that we see a lot of feminists coming to the surface now, speaking of women's rights and I just want to know how the sisters feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Harmony Clark in the building. What's going on? For them, black don't need justice. Harmony Clark, do you have a family, Harmony? Did you have children and did you raise them solo on your own? Or was you in a situation where you was married? I have to ask this because I feel like the women have the roles have sort of changed, have shifted, where women are more empowered now. You know what I'm saying? And they most definitely are taking on the role of being the mother and the father because it's a lot of uh single parent houses, and 9 times out of 10 the women have to take the children, or it's like automatically the women take the children. And do women feel that's unfair? Do they think that the father needs to be the one to take the children in some circumstances? How do y'all feel about that? I feel like women have had to play the part of both parents for some time now. Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? But does this now, like I know, like women got, like y'all like right now, like women just don't know how to like talk to men. This whole uh emasculating the man thing is really starting to get to me. I'm noticing that women just think that they could just say anything to the man and he ain't supposed to say nothing back. Or is it, I don't know, like, is it if the man displays a different type of uh if he displays a different type of behavior, that the woman says, "Oh, nah, you ain't a strong man, so I'm gonna talk to you any your kind of way." I feel like it has a lot to do with playing. I feel like there's a lot of playing going on. Like, "Oh, ha, 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 I'm just joking. I don't mean that for real." You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just joking. It's just a joke. Why you gotta be like? Why you so uptight? And then, like, it's like, nah, but you sort of talking to me greasy. I'm feeling that in my soul that you ain't talking to me right. You know what I'm saying? Chime in, women. Let me know what y'all think about that. Hmm, that's not good. The men should be the protectors. The question should be put to men. I'll put the question to men, but first, ladies first. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk to the ladies first. I'll put the question to the men. You know what I'm saying? But ladies first. Yes, married with children. Do you feel like in your marriage did you ever talk sleazy to your husband? I mean, I don't know if you're gonna be honest and say, yeah, I sort of talk sleazy. And if you do talk sleazy to him, which I don't know because I don't know your marriage, but I'm hoping that you can express that with us. Do you know when that type of emasculation, when it started beginning, what empowered you? Was it something that he did? You know what I'm saying? That made you talk to him that type of way, or do you know? Because I'm noticing that this is something that's common. Like women are just emasculating these men, and they're doing it to their sons too. They're talking to their sons like crazy, and I'm like, yo, like, that's a man child right there. How you gonna just, huh? You know, like what? If a man walks away, surely the woman have no choice but play both parts. Right, right. I understand that. I understand that. But I want to know, how does it feel? I want someone to come on and let us know, how does it feel being that you have to take on the role of the mother and the father. You know what I'm saying? And what was the problem, or what are some of the problems that take place that where you feel like you cannot work it out? You can't work it out. You can't come to some type of understanding or agreement to where both parents can cohabitate and raise the children as a unit. What is going on in the black community the way that can't happen? Because this is a common thing, I feel. You know what I mean? This is I feel like it's a common thing. DC says, listen, just stop. Who makes the women single parents? If you do not protect and provide for your woman and children, then you're not a man. Simple. I get that part. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to address that in a few minutes. But what I'm asking once again is that when you get into that situation where the man walked away and you have to, what I'm saying, hold down the household, be the breadwinner if that's the case. I know that some situations where the men do provide money or child support. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel empowered? Does it make you feel like, you know, now that you've taken on this role as a man, you can say, I want to be treated like a man, or I want equal rights as men. I want to be paid a certain amount of money just like a man, or I want to have opportunity and treated with the same amount of respect because I'm the one holding it down. I need somebody to tell me how it feels. The covenant isn't for me since I'm single. And just listen. Moral. Are you a woman or are you a man? I can't see your picture. I'm sorry. I don't mean any disrespect. Because I see that you're single. Are you a single man or are you a single woman? A man can only teach a boy how to be a man. Simple. Right. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get to that D. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But first, I just wanted the women to have an opportunity to let us know and to let me know how they feel about taking on the role of the father and the mother. If that's the case, if no one is in that scenario, then yeah, we can't really speak on it. But uh, I most definitely wanted to know that, and then we can go. I can go into it and ask the men a question too, because and I can start with myself. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Equal rights as a man. I'm a single woman, by the way. Okay. As a single woman, moral. I want to know that. Do you find yourself talking to men a certain type of way that would emasculate them? Meaning that you might talk down to them or try to like challenge their manhood or try to take their manhood from them because maybe it's something specific that happened or some way you might be feeling some type of way. Tony Sawyer's in the building. What's going on? Uh it's uh it's lonely and horrific feeling. You just suck it up and keep going by faith. Okay, so here we go. Now,
Do because you have because the feeling is horrific, meaning that I'm thinking horrific bad, and you have to suck it up and you just go moving by faith. Do that make your feelings towards men different and make you talk to men different? Meaning that if a man approaches you and you say, man, get out my face. I ain't trying to hear that, yo. Blah, 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 blah. Where's your credit card? What's your credit score or whatever? How do you approach being that you in that situation, uh, Tonya, you being you in that situation, how does it make you feel in terms of the talking and the expression that you give a man? Do you treat men differently after you was in a situation like that? Do you treat men differently? uh, a lot of beta males out there because no father involved in child raising results in grown men being taught too greasy. Oh, okay. We getting in it now. My dear Black American men, walking away is a cancer. The question doesn't make sense. Who wants the father to walk away from their responsibilities? Is horrible. Uh, DC says smash the like button. So, okay, yeah. So, but listen to this, ladies. This is what I'm saying. There's some circumstances where the woman pushes the man out because of the way that the relationship is set up. Because no man that is a real man that goes out into the world every day fighting the world as a Black man trying to do the right thing and then have to come home and his woman or his wife going to give him the blues because of something. I don't know what this, I can't tell you a specific, but I would give myself for an example. I would give myself for example. Okay. I was in a situation where I was dealing with a young lady and I was at the end of that dealing with the young lady and she came, I was gone. I left Maryland, went to Mississippi, and I was like, yo, I called. I said, yo, I'm not coming back. I'm staying in Mississippi. Can you send my stuff for me? And she says, that's fine and dandy, but I'm pregnant. I'm like, what? You pregnant? This is what she told me. We got to get married. Wasn't no proposal, none of that. We got to get married, right? I'm like, we got to get married. So I had to come all the way back from Mississippi up here, end up getting married, end up having another kid. I'm out here. I was working in corporate America, was making pretty good money, had a company car, everything. I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing. My kids never spent a day in daycare. They don't know about no babysitter, no daycare, or none of that to this day. She she says to me one day, uh, hey, you holding me back. I said, I'm holding you back? She said, yeah, you holding me back. She goes, you can leave because I wanted these kids. And now I got these kids. I'm satisfied. You can bounce. So I kissed my kids. You know what I'm saying? I kissed my kids and I rolled out. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't roll out of my responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? I gave what I could give. I never been in child support or anything like that. And I still raised my kids. You know what I'm saying? I still picked them up, spent time with them. And it was always like a tug of war in my scenario with this woman and my kids, even to this day. But now my kids are much older. They can hop in their car and can come see me wherever I'm at. You know what I mean? But in a situation like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm being pushed out of the situation. Am I supposed to stay there and get abused? Am I supposed to stay there and allow my manhood to be challenged by this woman and taken away in front of my children? How are my children going to respect me? You know what I'm saying? But somebody made a comment about the father not being there and the male child become a beta. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that I don't know because I'm trying to like right now, like I'm trying to figure my son out because he's in a house full of women. You know what I mean? He lives with his mother and his grandmother, and he's most definitely about his grandmother. But he like expressed certain things to me, and I was like, "Yo, why you just ain't call me? I bought you a cell phone, so nobody can tell you not to call me or let me know what's going on." And I've told him too. I said, "Yo, if something happens to my daughter and you on guard."
and you don't jump in and you don't take the bullet, it's gonna be me and you. So since then, he been trying to give me the updates, like anything concerned with my daughter. Like he's good with that, but you know what I'm saying? Like what was I supposed to do in that situation? Stay there and get abused, let my manhood get chopped off, and just be the gimp, or you know what I'm saying? Was I supposed to do what I did? And I got out of that scenario because it was toxic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I stayed there, the toxicity level would rise and the kids would see that and it would be tainted. You know what I mean? Where I was able to go and get my own situation and pull them in and show them a better life. You know what I mean? Even though my time was limited with them at certain times, I still feel like I did the right thing. What would you do? Men, how do you feel about that? Now, I'm not talking about there wasn't no cheating allegations going on. There wasn't no infidelity going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? I was just a black man on the rise, about to start my own business, and she ain't want to have nothing to do with that. She was like, yo, don't call me when them people start suing you. What was I supposed to do, y'all? Tell me. Um, Tanya said, I hope not. It's not intentionally. If I'm doing that, LOL. Okay. When black women marry black men, their economic status goes down. What? It's detrimental for them. They need to stay single. D, why you say that? D, come on, D. We got to talk about that. You didn't try to fight for your marriage. I did try to fight for the marriage. I did. But it was just a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? I did try to fight for it. You know what I mean? But at what point do you say enough is enough? And I mean, there was other things that happened that led up to that moment. But the crazy thing was this too, is like once I left, she was like, "Oh, you left your kids." I was like, "What are you talking about? I leave my kids? I left out of that toxic situation." "Oh, you left your kids." I'm like, "Nah, nah, nah, nah. Your kids need to come with you to the Gambia." I agree. You did the right thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. African Empress. Hi, family. What's going on? D, let the boy live with her. I would let the boy. Yeah, he lived with her. You know, this is 2008, by the way. I'm talking about all this went down 2008. We was married in 2004. You know what I'm saying? Separated in 2008 and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's like no respect. You know what I mean? Like she called me the other day and she was like, "Yo, I need you to sign this paperwork for a loan." And I'm like, "Oh, you got me signing what's some, yeah." She's like, "I need this loan, whatever." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the kids are with them. Hi, family. Happy to catch you alive. African Princess D. Um, there has been lots of studies about black women marrying their male opposite. Yeah, but I don't think that the economics go down. You know what I'm saying? First of all, the woman has to, that's almost saying like the woman is going into it in a better situation than the man. I think that if you're not equally yoked in the finances, then you know what I'm saying, before you get married, you need to wait and to give the man an opportunity or the woman an opportunity to pull themselves up. Or you shouldn't get married at all. It's got to be an even playing field. Now, if you have a situation where you're going to struggle together, that's different. You know what I mean? Because I've been in all kind of situations. I've been in a situation where I was the breadwinner, she was the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a situation where I was the breadwinner and didn't even know it. I make more money than you. You know what I'm saying? But because I got my own business, I wasn't clocking it, and I don't have that. My business wasn't structured in a type of way where I pay attention to the finances like I should because I don't have the full team with me, meaning secretary, bookkeeper, you know what I'm saying? CPA and all this and that. I've been in situations where I was making more money, but the female, her parents left her with a lot of money when they died. And then that was like, put a person on a different whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's all kind of different scenarios, but I don't think it's a necessary. It's to say because I know there's some marriages where the man makes six figures and the woman only makes, you know what I'm saying, 30,000 or something like that. So I don't agree that the economical status of a woman goes down when she marries a black man. If she marries a black man that makes less than her, then that's automatic. But I don't think they should be married. I think she should wait. Say, yo, this is what I make. I need you to build yourself up, do what you need to do, go back to school, get a second job, whatever, so you can pull your economic status up to my level. I think that's what needs to happen. I think you did right by leaving that relationship. She wanted you gone. You were there and continued to be there for your kids. That's all that matters. Thank you. No, the boy lived with the oh no, the boy lived with the live with you. No, he's still with his mama. He's taking care of his grandmother. So we most definitely I'm most definitely trying to pull him out of that situation. But he's 18 now. So it's almost like I gotta wait until he gets the eye opener, whatever that eye opener is. Like he was supposed to take over the business, my business. He's ready. He knew what to do. Two things happened. I was in a toxic relationship with another woman, and she did something to discourage him. I'm not saying it was intentional what she did, but I don't think that she was thinking because he was ready to take the vehicles and everything, but it was at her house and it was a whole thing with the registration and all this and that. She was like, I don't feel comfortable, which was some bullshit. But anyway, he got discouraged. Then his grandmother's and his mother was telling him, no, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up out there, and you're not gonna be able to fix it. You're gonna be in a lot of trouble. He told me this. So he I felt like that was his eye opener on that level. He has to reach another eye opener, which I don't know what that's going to be, but he's in college now and he's taking business. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna take what I'm doing and I'm gonna take the business over later down the road, and then I can make it bigger. So I was like, yo, I can't hate on that. Now when he tells me that, I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, let me give you some space and distance. Now I'm more worried about with him. He's in school, he's doing good, he ain't in no kind of trouble, he ain't on no probation or nothing like that. But what I'm more worried about now is him playing these video games because I feel like these video games are emasculating our black children. Because when I was 18, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't so much worried about video games. I was chasing girls. And if you chasing girls, this gonna make your parent, you gotta compete. You got girls gonna be like, yo, your shoes is dusty, you know what I'm saying? Your hair ain't cut, you ain't looking fly. So that made me up my fly game. So I was telling him, I was like, yo, what's up, bro? You ain't got no girlfriend? He's still a virgin. I said, you ain't got no girlfriend yet? He's like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't like these girls from this generation. I was like, bingo, that's good. But you still need to get in the game, which I don't know how the game is right now with COVID, but you need to get in the game because I feel like it will bring that male testosterone out and make you aggressive to the level where, when a female say, yo, when a female puts him down, he gonna be like, damn, like, yo, I like you and everything like that, but you got to step your game up. Maybe he need to hear that, and that will open his eyes up to a whole nother reality. That way, he might be like, "Yo, let me see about that." You know what I mean? Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me get because it did wonders for me. Because when I was growing up, you just couldn't be a cutie pie. No, you had to have fly sneakers. You had to have the fly jeans, fly everything. You had to smell good, look good, have your hair cut. And you'd be surprised. You'd be focusing on this chick over here, and then this chick over here be like, "Yo, what's up?" You're like, "Oh, you see how it's working." I want him to experience that, but it's like a whole nother day and age out here. It's a whole nother scenario going on here. You know what I'm saying? These kids, so I'm more worried about him. Yo, get off these video games and start socializing. Because if you look at how the video games are set up now, the kids are inside of the video games living. They not only playing the video games, they got on a headset connected to the internet. They got a character in the game. Their boy got a character in their game. Their boy's boy got a character in the game. And they all walking through the hood, killing everything in the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, nah, bro, you need to get off the video game and get in the real game of life. But it's a work in progress. But like I said, I'm giving him his space and I'm letting him learn what he can learn. And then if he can apply it to what with the business, that is going to be a blessing to me because then I feel like I did my job. You understand what I'm saying? I will feel like I did my job. So yeah. Let me read some of these. Most Def did the right thing. Harmony Clark says, maybe you got married for the wrong things. Well, I got married because I was fooling around and I got this woman pregnant. And I said, yo, this will be the right thing to do to go ahead on and have a family. I had a major career in the entertainment industry, big time. When I say big time, but it required me to be out at night. It required long hours. I was coming as like my wife at the time. I would not see her. Like I would have to be there at the house when she goes to work. That was my only requirement. Then I would have to be with my kids, you know what I'm saying, watching my kids all day, you know what I'm saying, until she get back, and I'll have like an hour, 2 hours sleep, and I'm back on my entertainment grind. She came to me, she approached me. She said, yo, look, the kids are getting big. I don't see you. They really don't see you no more. She was like, you need to leave that club business alone. And I'm like, yo, I mean, some of these nights at the club, it'd be like $1,000. I'm coming, the club closed at 4. I don't gotta show up until 2. And I'm getting top money. I'm like, yo, when I'm walking in the club, people are paying money to walk in with me. I'm like, yo, I'm living. She's like, nah, that's not living. You're missing, we're all missing you. So she tricked me. I quit the business, the entertainment business. I quit, cussed everybody out, made it so I wouldn't be able to come back, cussed everybody out. I get home. I said, yo, I said, I quit. We're gonna work on the marriage. We're gonna work on the family. And she's like, yeah, 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 yeah. She started going shopping, getting her hair done 3 or 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? On the phone. I'm like, oh, you just tricked me. So you could have you a separate life. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get married for the wrong reasons. I tried to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I tried to be there and be like that responsible husband with the 2.5 kids and picket white fence and all that. But, you know, you try to emasculate me and take away my, I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is. When I was in corporate America, my wife could pick up the phone, call my job, and they could tell her exactly where I'm at. They would even chirp me. Chirp, chirp. Hey, Lucky, what's going on? Your wife is looking for you. And she loved that. Me being in the business by myself, though, I could be in Delaware. I could be in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I could be in Baltimore. I could be in DC. You know what I mean? And if I'm working, I'm getting money. I ain't got time to be answering my phone. You know what I'm saying? So I see that there's a lot of women, all the women that really want to be with me, they don't want me to work. I don't understand. I don't know how you think that's going to work. I love working. I don't have a problem with working, but I can't be up underneath you and think that I'm going to be happy not making my own money. I just recently got out of this situation, and the girl is like, "Oh, I got enough money coming in. Let's go to Kenya or Ghana and live off of the money I got coming in." Nah, nah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work because we already been in situations like that, and you didn't even want to pay a cell phone bill for me, knowing and understanding what we was doing at this particular moment in time. You got your stimulus check. I said, yo, I need you to pay this bill for me. Nah, this ain't for you. This is for the house. And I said, but yeah, but I ain't part of the house. Oh, I'm going to work tomorrow. Don't even work to pick up my phone, send a couple of emails. Yo, I'll be there tomorrow. Let me come get that money. But yeah, so I don't know. See, I feel like this is the whole topic that we talking about. It's the emasculation of the man. Cut his balls off. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him have true independency. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a situation where your money, you thinking your money is greater than mine. You know what I'm saying? I go out and get my money. Ain't nobody gave me nothing. Don't nobody give me nothing. Somebody gave you something. You could never ever get to that level on your own. You got an inheritance, okay? But you could never reach that level by yourself. And you're gonna mess it up. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Let's read some of these comments. I've seen, wait a minute. I've seen around me and in many black households, the black woman is the breadwinner and makes more money than her partner husband. I've seen it too. I've seen it too. But you know what I'm saying? What is the circumstances of that? How come, and and how come that becomes such a big deal? Now, I know that most of you women would say, in the natural order of things, the man should be the breadwinner and so forth and so on. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think it makes for a better scenario. But just because the woman makes is the breadwinner, that doesn't mean she got to talk to him like he's a sucker. Okay, you getting the bread, you the breadwinner, we a team. Your money is my money, and my money is my money. No, I'm just playing, y'all. Your money is your money, my money is your money. We're supposed to equally be yoked, right? Okay, not a problem with that. But some people's careers just take off like that. But this should just because the woman is the breadwinner, she don't supposed to challenge the man or make the man feel like inferior, right? He's still a man. He's still the man of the house. Or do you women feel like because you're the breadwinner, you now become the man of the house, and now he got to be that's yeah, that's him, him. You become him. You know what I'm saying? Because you the breadwinner. You the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? Your husband's still working, doing his thing, but now because you're the breadwinner, he no longer is the man of the house. Is that how that works, ladies? Tell me. Somebody tell me, is that how that works? The man still should get his dues. He still should be the man of the house. His word, especially if he's a man doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's contributing, and he's a good man. He ain't out hanging out with his boys and doing all this crazy stuff and not coming home and doing, you know what I'm saying? He doing what he's supposed to be doing. Now, for those men that ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing, that's a whole different conversation. We talking about good brothers like myself that cook, clean, bring money, good loving. You know what I'm saying? Good loving. Bring your flowers every Friday. Listen, I'm just saying, am I no longer the man of the house just because you making more money than me? Or you got in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you got some kind of inheritance and now you know what I'm saying, you a Rockefeller now? I can't be the man of the house now? Let me know. Because I would like to know. DC said, no, no, it's true. On a whole, black woman economic status goes down when they marry black. Better for them to stay single. No, that's not true. This is what I'm saying. You shouldn't have got married until the man brings his economic status up to your level if he can. There was no need for you to get married. If you're going to now, if it's going to so-called bring you down, it's like, nah. Like, yo, I make 200,000 a year. I need you to make 200,000 with me. So you got to bring your economic status up, or we shouldn't be married. That's how I feel. If you're going to come back and say that, like, oh, you brought my economic status down. No, it should be equally yoked financially, morally, spiritually, the whole 9 yards. It shouldn't be just because you make money, more money than that, we bring it down. It's supposed to be equal. Our money is supposed to be put into a pot together. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be. Don't get caught up in what the surveys say economically. It's almost impossible. If you're married to somebody, there's no such thing as bringing down your economical, bring you down economically, because it's supposed to be an even thing. This is our money in the pot. So our economics no longer becomes an individual. It's a collective whole. It's a duality. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that comment. Uh, your son had people in his ear feeding him about when he was ready to jump right in with your company. Yeah, they was down in him. They was down in him. They always, he told me, he said, yo, I don't get no support over here. But that's being in a house full of women that are used to emasculating the male. They want to chop him and make him something different. Plus, with the video games, he can't stand them. He don't got no legs to stand on. I gotta go over there. I gotta go over there just to show him, like, yo, bro, I got you. I'll support you. And but I try to get him to, yo, when they ganging up on you, call me. But he don't want to go against the grain. He said, man, this is their house. So that's, I'm like, all right, you talking right now. It's their house. Now, if you want to come live with me, you want to be with me, yo, we can make that happen. It's not a problem. But he feel like he's in a situation where he's looking out for his grandmother. So he try to keep it like, yo, I'm here for my grandmother. I'm here for my grandmother. But Like every man child, you have to let them live and get that eye opener. Once they get that eye opener, then it's like, oh, I understand. I got my eye opener, but my eye opener, it pushed me into something. It pushed me into the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that his opener is going to push him into my arms. Like I be telling them, and I tell my daughter, I tell all my kids, like, yo, you got a father. You don't got a daddy. You know what I'm saying? Any man could be a daddy, but not every man could be a father. You got a father. I'm going to give it to you straight up how it is. I'm going to tell you the truth. And it's up to you to go out into the world with those truths that I manifest to you. D said, oh boy, we call this mix up blender. A boy needs to learn how to be a man is nice when he can work together. It's nice. Okay. Uh, more, I agree. It shows daddy is not influential, but that will change when they spend more time together or travel to Mother Africa. Right. He was ready to come to the Gambia, but then they talked him out of that too. I was like, yo, son, this is where it's at. He was like, yo, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, daddy. I'm thinking about it. But no, he said, thinking about it, father. He called me both though. Yeah, that virtual reality stuff is dangerous. Harley Clark says, and the boys want to dress like women. I know, right? They wearing skirts and oh man, oh my god! If I catch my son, if I catch any of that, I'm gonna break you down, boy. Oh my god, these tight jeans and yeah, man, this whole emasculation of the black male is crazy. I gotta be real. Socializing is hard sometimes. So, uh, so I judge in that area, which is probably why I've been single for a long time. How long you been single? Digital Dre. It makes people rich. Crypto to the moon, baby. Harmony Clark. Try to copy your parents as a couple. So I didn't come from parents. So my grandmother raised me, and she was my mother, my father, my best friend. She was everything to me, and she taught me how to get this money out here. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know. Just one day it clicked in, like, oh, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? She was preparing me to be economically successful, but the one thing that she didn't teach me was how to save. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, you try to copy your parents as much as you can, but my parent didn't teach me how to save. Taught me how to make money. I can make money. That's not a problem. But how to save it, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out here working. I'll be counting my money while I'm working. Yeah, I'm gonna do this job. I'm gonna do this job. I'm gonna do this job. Then I'm gonna do this, and that. You know what I'm saying? But now, as I'm getting older, I see what I got to do now. It's just implementing those type of, qualities and rules and regulations to your money. You know what I'm saying? Man, Spike Lee on TV yesterday rocking a peak suit and a purse. What? Spike Lee? No, man. Come on. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Spike Lee rocking a pink suit and a purse? Huh? That's what Shorty tried to give me, a man purse. I said, no, hell no. Ain't there no man purse. It's a purse. Period. Don't try to throw man on there. Ain't no man wearing no purse. We got a wallet. I ain't never had, I just recently started carrying a wallet. I recently just started carrying a wallet. Oh my God. I'm from the hood. We don't carry no wallet or no purse. I used to carry what's that Crown Royal bag, that purple and gold bag. I used a Crown Royal bag. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? A Crown Royal bag, or just money loose in my pocket. That's the root of our black people problem. What's that? I need to talk back to Moro. So you've been single. I want to talk. You've been single for so long because of what, Moro? Why you been single for so long? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You've been single so long because you don't want a man to bring down your economic status. Are you saying that you can't find a man that makes more money than you? Or do you believe that even no matter how much the man makes, you will always he will always pull you down? Is that what you think? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How many wait a minute, what y'all fighting up in there? Y'all need to stop that. I'll put y'all on timeout. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't believe I can see. Look, I don't even go as far as this. Look, if you ladies, I know it's hard out here for y'all. It's designed by God for a woman to love a man. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you see a guy and he's just irresistible. Oh, I gotta have him. Oh, he's so handsome. Look at his muscles. Oh, his hair is so black and wavy. Oh, he wears a size 15 shoe. Oh my God. His index finger is longer than his middle finger. Yo, you gotta have him. I understand that. But if the dude ain't making no money and he ain't about nothing, why you getting married to him? I need to have him all to myself. Now this nigga bringing down my economic status. He always in the house in here playing PlayStation. I go to work, come home, I come in the house, he playing PlayStation, dishes in the sink, dinner ain't ready, the dog ain't been walked. You know what I'm saying? He drinking 40s. You knew that before. But you seen that even before. So I don't want to hear about no man bringing down no woman's economic status. He's a bum. He's a bum. You know what I'm saying? If he's a bum, he's a bum. He was a bum when you met him. You know what I mean? So don't try to now, because you want to get out the relationship, he bringing down your economic status. Come on now. Where they do that at? If you don't see unity in your parents, wait a minute. If you don't see unity in your parents, then how you gonna pass it on? Well, I don't think you need to see unity in your parents, but if you're a single parent, the unity might just be in the family base or the structure, the family structure, the structure of whatever support system that a single parent might have. Listen, studies show that black American men marry out of their race more than all all the other races of men put together. Let's start there. But what that got to do with what we talking about? I mean, I don't have a problem with you know, I mean, sometimes I don't have a problem with what other people do. I mean, if that's what you float your boat. But what did that got to have to do with we saying, what we talking about? Come on, make it relative now. Pull it together, sister, and come back on that one. So many bums and trash bags. Eh, it depends on where you're looking though. If some people like that. I know a person that they want to save men. That's what they do. They don't want a real man. They want a little kid or a man that is like a little kid so they can save them and they can try to build. They have I know a lady, she got a son. She couldn't raise her son. So now she wants to try to go find a young boy and marry the young boy so she can raise the young boy like a son. I know a situation right now like that, y'all. And I'm saying it's wherever you shopping at. If you go to the corner store, you can't expect to do the same amount of shopping at the corner store at the local bodega that you do at the big grocery store. So, ladies, where you shopping at? Where you finding these men at? I know a lot of internet dating is going on. I should probably save this topic for next week. Internet dating. I am someone that dates off the internet. Yeah. And I have noticed that there's a lot of women on the internet got some serious mental problems. It's really becoming like, wow, you can see the mentality of these women. It's a common thread. You know what I'm saying? And it's quite shocking to me because I never ever wanted to bring this to the forefront, but yeah, it's a lot of issues in that right there. But I think I'm gonna save that topic for next week. Let's talk about that next week. Somebody got to remind me. D More said it's too funny. I got you. Uh, Listen, you asked the question: how can a woman find a male counterpart if they don't choose her? Only we blacks say love is love. Nonsense, BS. Listen, you asked the question: how can a woman find a male counterpart if they didn't choose her? Lord have mercy, this dog out here. I don't know what you. I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I really don't follow what you're saying right there. Um, I don't know. I'm I, I can't really. I really can't understand what you're saying. Uh, Studies show the man. So many bums and trash. Can you change the course of? You can't change the course of history, but you most definitely don't have to repeat it. No, you cannot change history unless you got that car from Back to the Future. But you most definitely can alter the future and not repeat the history as long as you do something different. Too funny. Good men can't stop by the bodega. Listen, you asked the question. That's what I'm trying to say. What you saying right here, D? You asked the question. I don't know. How many? Our black families need to marry up in status, not many, not marry down. Why you got to marry up in status? Why can't you just find somebody that's equally yoked and y'all take on the world as a team? Why you got to marry up? I mean, I don't think that you should marry somebody that's low class and full of shit. But I don't think that you have to marry up the way that I don't understand that statement. I mean, I think it's about finding somebody that's on the same page. Y'all got the same goals and ideas and want to build something together. No, no, hey, no, no, get away from there. Get away from there. No, y'all should build up and y'all should work together as a team with one common cause, one common goal. No, no, no. What is this dog doing? Get out of there. Move. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Yeah, one common goal, one common idea, one theme, and move forward together as a unit. I don't think you gotta marry up in status. I don't get that. I think I understand what you're saying, but maybe you ain't wording it right for me to be able to digest that. Because that's almost like saying marry somebody that's doing better than you, which I don't have a problem with that. But if you don't marry for love, then what is it? It's a business thing. Even if it's a business thing, let's be real here. More, I try. I can't be bothered to explain. Okay, all right, it's cool. Exactly. It's called, what's this? Hypergrammy? What is this? What is this? Explain that word to me. Hypergrammy. That's not, what is that? That's not the multiple husband thing, is it? Or is that marrying up in status? See, but this ain't marry. I got a problem with the whole status thing because it sounds like it's absence of love. It sounds like it's absent of commitment. You know what I mean? Like if you marry for status, where's the love and the commitment? Where's the love and the care? Where's the understanding that? You know what I mean? Off topic, but what's going on with the 40 Acres channel? The 40 Acres channel, I got so much video. 40 Acres in the Mule and the Dreamer. The Dreamer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's there. I got so much videos to upload. Because you said something, I will upload a video tonight for 40 Acres. I think right now I'm editing the video where I went to Jackson State homecoming, and I put that video up today. I got like 20 or 30 videos of me surviving off the grid on the 40 Acres in a Mule. But I'll do that today. Moral, I will do that right after I get off of here. I promise. I think I'm going to do the Jackson State. I think it's already edited. I just forgot to press play or whatever and load it. I'll do that more and more. Thank you. Wait a minute. Yes, marry better than you. But yeah, that, but where is the love? You know what I mean? I think y'all are missing like what this marriage is supposed to be about or the understanding. I understand you want to marry somebody better than you. I don't even have a problem with that. But is that absence of love? That's just marrying for status. I know there's situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't even want to say too much about that because of my situation right now. But I know there's plenty of situations out there where women marry because the man is like, yo, being aggressive and he ain't thinking about love. He just want to take care of you. And you're like, yo, this dude is stacked or whatever. I can even maybe quit my job. You know what I'm saying? Her wording is on point. Marriage is a business. To many black women marry down and need to practice hypergamy. Okay, I understand that, but is the absence of love though? You just marrying because the person is doing good, or you marrying because you're in love? Could this happen? This whole marrying up, can it happen without love? That's what nobody's speaking of. Love doesn't pay the bills. I get that. I know that's right. I remember a professor telling me that her marriage was arranged. She said she had to marry a stranger, and the love came later. She learned to love him. I get that. Correct. The other groups marry up. I get that. But still, is it absence? Ladies, here's the question. Okay, ladies, would you marry for status and over love? That's what I want to know. No one is jumping out the window saying, yes, I would marry for status over love. Or could you love a person who maybe not have the status and y'all be on the equal same page and y'all build this thing together? I want to know. I want to know. I love him and the man has children. Wait a minute, hold on. I love him and the man has children on you all over the place. Stuff that. Yep, you got it. Go here. Love makes women blind. Okay. What love? What love? Love dies. Not true love. True love don't die. I was taught that true love is not even an emotion. I was taught that true love is the highest degree of understanding. Two people equally yoked with a hierarchy in the whole 9 yards. One common goal, a understanding, and a goal in mind. That's what I was taught. You know what I'm saying? All this emotional love, you can you I know people they say they in love with each other, but you can't get in my car and drive my car because I love my car more than I love you. Nah, you got to get them emotional love out of it and get to a higher degree of understanding. I would marry for status if it was by choice, not someone arranging or forcing the marriage on me. No, I'm not saying that. We're not talking about an arranged marriage. We're talking about you meet a guy and he's making, I don't know, let's say 1.5 million to your 35,000 a year. And you marry him for that particular status. You don't know what's going to come with that status. He might be a woman beater or whatever. But I'm just saying, would you choose that status over love? A higher degree of understanding, not an emotional love. I'm talking about a commitment here. Would you do that? Yes, for status. Love dies. Harmony Clark, I'm surprised. What did Harmony? What happened? Somebody broke your heart? D. Arranged marriages are extremely successful. Would easily marry for status over love, just like other races. They have high expectations of their men. Black women's expectations are low. Whose fault is that? Just because your expectation is low, you can't blame the brothers for that. You got low expectations of your counterpart. You can't blame the man. I hope you're not saying you blaming us for that. That's on you. Yes, yes, yes. All right, yes, I will marry for status. What is this? Ladies, are you serious? No wonder. No wonder we having so many problems with men and women relationships in the black community. Y'all are on this status thing. Oh my God. Back in the day, You know that our parents and our aunts and uncles, they didn't marry for no status. They married because that was the right thing to do. What are you talking about? No, I'm married for 25 years. So why are you saying love dies? Did the love die in your marriage? Can we get deep like that? Let's talk about it. I agree, DC. Other races value status in partnerships. Why are black women looked down upon for regarding status highly? I don't look down on you. I don't look down on anybody for marrying for status. I just was saying, yo, I think that the love need to come to the forefront because I feel like if you're marrying for status and status only, because that's what you women are saying, that it don't have to be a love thing, it's status only. That I don't see that being a very successful situation because there's no common ground. You just want the status and not the love. You don't want the camaraderie and you don't want the understanding. You don't want the spirituality or none of that. It's not even an equal yoke thing. It sounds like it's all about the Prada bag. In its black culture, in its black culture, we perpetrate struggle love. Explain that and keep it simple. What is struggle love? I don't know. I don't know what struggle. I mean, you trying to say like black women and black men get together, act like they want to struggle, but they really don't want to struggle. This is so interesting. D at DC, yes. I don't want no struggle love. Y'all done created a new word. Somebody tell me what struggle love is. I like this struggle love. I don't want to struggle love. You want so do y'all now understand? And I'm sure that Harmony Clark, you've been married 25 years. You can attest that marriage is about work. It's work inside of marriage. There's no, you get married and you know what I'm saying, doves start flying down from heaven for you. No, it's work in marriage. It's work in marriage. Because our men and black male identified women ridicule us for wanting more, but many young black women are waking up. We are not our parents. Wait a minute, hold on. Where is this? Where are you getting this from? Where are you getting this? You're being ridiculed for wanting more. How is that happening? Where is that happening? I need somebody to explain to me how this is happening because uh, I know that I'm a progressive black man and I want to go higher. But if you're not on my level in business and thinking, you ain't gonna be able to travel up higher. If I'm like, yo, let's utilize our money and our credit to start this business and do this and do that and do this and do that, and you're like, no, I can't do that because the website ain't ready, or I don't have my business cards. I'm like, yo, all that will come later. Let's get this money now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be able to go higher. We ain't gonna be able to build on nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for the woman, especially if yeah, I'm all for the woman going high and want more, but you know, I would ridicule you for that. The stats are out there. If you don't have economic freedom in marriage, it's hard fight to stay together. Okay, Harmony Clark, I get you on that. I feel you. I feel you. This is interesting, but yo, look, it's 1:38. I'll do 12 more minutes on this thing. 12, 28, 20, 22 more minutes. I'll go for 22 more minutes. It's cold out here. I'm outside. I'm out in the burbs tonight. It's cold out here. Y'all see this dark? It's dark behind me, but I'm outside. My interpretation of struggle love is romanticizing being in relationships with people who aren't doing well financially or in life at the moment, supporting them and building them up from the bottom. Struggle love. Okay. But my question is this though. If you get in that situation, you don't know about it when you're getting into it? Or does it come to the surface later on? I mean, I think if you're dealing with an adult male, if he's struggling or he's not doing good in life, I think that it's going to be evident before you get married. I think before you get married, you be around a person unless you're doing one of them reality shows, Married by Night, or whatever them shows are called. But if you know the person, which I feel like all marriages, before you get married, you should know the person for at least 6 months to a year before you get married, and not on the internet, and not on the internet, but you should know the person for 6 months to a year so you can really get a true understanding of who the person is and just how they can bring whatever they can bring to the surface. Right? Am I right or wrong? The old saying, no money, no love. What is it? No romance without the finance? I got you. Thank you. The truth. Many women are desperate because the gene pool is small and full of pee. Wow. Wow. Now see, now we going back to the original thing. I think a lot of these males out here have been, you know what I'm saying, have been what's the word? I can't even think of the word. It's cold out here, y'all. Have been had the male parts have been chopped off and they have been chumped. And yes, you know what I'm saying? They're more worried about the PlayStation and their friends than dealing with their woman. I would tell you that I made mistakes in past relationships, and I would have to tell you that I'm starting to think, yo, it wasn't me. I feel like, yeah, because of what women have been through, if you deal, I feel like this. I feel like this, that a lot of women in America have been through the shit. Okay. By the age of 30, your heart has been broken at least 4 times. You probably have been pregnant, or, and for those that have been pregnant and haven't had a successful relationship or marriage, or the marriage is divorced and there's children there from the previous relationship, by the age of 30, 35, that I think is over. I think that is over for you in America. I mean, you have to find a unique black man or someone outside of your race to marry and have. Yeah, I see a lot of women running to other countries marrying men who haven't been exposed to this American way of life. But that's the only crazy part. You still who you are, even though he's not American and don't know about the shit. You still who you are. And I feel like if you don't address those issues that you got from being in America, all you're gonna do is just put it in your newer relationship. You're gonna not. Well, I can't even say the word no more, y'all. I'm cold. I'm gonna blame it on cold. But you're gonna emancipate. I can't even say the word. I can't speak right now. I gotta get off this thing. You're gonna emasculate him. I think that, man. You know what? You know what I'm willing to say. You know what I'm willing to say, that most of these women that go to other countries and marry these men, primarily African men, they already come emasculated. They come emasculated and they come subservient because they want to make it to America. And when they make it to America, those relationships don't last long. We'll see. These males have been coddled and spoiled by black women. I agree. I agree with you, D. C. But the question is, have you coddled and spoiled? Have you coddled and spoiled black men? And if you have, tell us why. Come on, D. Have you coddled and spoiled black men? Let us know the truth. Harmony Clark. Yes, you know the person, but you need to know the family background before you make that life commitment. I would tell you, girl, you ain't never lied. If I would have knew how crazy this family that I was dealing with really was or is, I would have most definitely cut my ties a long time ago. I'm talking about all kind of letters, ADHD, bipolar. I mean, oh my God, I had no idea. And then when I found out, I was already hooked, line, and sinker. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of mental issues going on in the black community that we don't talk about. And I think that's another reason why these black relationships, these Americans, these black Americans or black people in America, they don't get along because it's all these mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, family, and support Black YouTube content creators. DC, you so nice. Hit the like button, sure. Um, oh, the old okie dokie green card trick. Yeah, yeah. The whole family be on in on it. The whole family be in on it in Africa. These women, I feel bad for you sisters, man. I feel bad. I agree. Black men in Africa are very manly, huh? No, I'm saying it's the opposite. They come weak, where the women could just talk to them any old kind of way because of her financial status. You know, nigga ain't gonna mess that up. Like, And in most of these poor countries too, American dollar, they ain't going for that. Yes, I have, and you don't even realize you're doing it. Wait a minute, hold on. Stop the press. No more comments after this. We need to talk to DC. DC, what are you talking about? You don't realize that you're spoiling and coddling. How could you say that? I agree with you about the PSTD. Yeah, it's from family death too. Like some women, they family, their parents die, they go through that PSTD. But listen, how you gonna say you ain't know that you spoiling and coddling? How do you come on here and tell me that, sister? Just tell me what you did, how you did it, and when it started. When did it start? Does it start with believing in your man? Or if he's like, what is it? You like, wait a minute, hold on. This dude done asked me for $500 three weeks straight after I gave it to him. How does it work? Tell me, please. We want to know. He already have children everywhere and the family in jail. That's a no-no. Ooh, weak because they want to get to Africa. Well, you mean America? Come on, y'all. Come on, we got 14 strong more minutes because it's getting cold out here, yo. Yeah, it's getting cold out here, yo. Plus that the new COVID is out here. I got to go put my mask on, man. The new COVID is out. D, I want to know, cultural. You see your aunties, your friends, females do it around you. DC said, man, okay, I got you. But listen, I'm just trying to figure out what is the process. Now I got my own theories and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I need to hear from you, D, or I need to hear from some of these sisters that coddle and spoil black men. You know what I'm saying? Is it, I'm trying to figure out how does this happen? Then how do you realize you're doing it and you try to pull it back? Or I mean, what happens here? I'm so interested how y'all do it. How y'all do that? Somebody tell me, please. Somebody tell me how you doing it. How you spoiling these men? Because look, I love to be spoiled, but ain't nobody spoiling me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody spoiling me. How do y'all do? How does the process start? I got my own theory. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really believe it got nothing to do with the man. I think it is all the woman. It's all the woman's doing. The man is just picks up on it and say, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? She want to take care of me. She wants to." Now, I've had women that want to take care of me, but it's like right off the top. You know what I'm saying? No, come on, I want you to move in. I want you to live here. You know what I'm saying? I want you out here with me. You know what I'm saying? You doing too much driving back and forth. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I need you here as a protector. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. There's plenty of food in the refrigerator. Here's a bank card. If you need something, just swipe the card. Right off the top. Right off the top. Before the relationship even started, I was getting that type of treatment. I was like, no, nah, I indulge. I ain't gonna lie. I indulge. Does that make me a bad person because I indulge in that spoil? No, because I spoil back. It's reciprocal. You know what I'm saying? You give me, I give you. It's an equal thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still looking like to see how this thing happens and where it becomes, part of your everyday life. But I know women that want to spoil and they love doing that. But it's not healthy because you want to emasculate the man. My phone's about to die. It's suspicious. You think you can help them. lift them up, waste of time. It emasculates a man. Yes, yes, I agree with that. But you've done it. You've been in it. You know what I'm saying? And I guess at some point in time you woke up and you smelled the coffee and you said, "Oh, I can't keep doing this. My bank account's getting low. This brother's bringing me down economically." Is that how that worked? I don't know. I agree to a point, but many of them don't like responsibility or use us and exploit our kindness. But how can somebody exploit you unless you give it? You know what I'm saying? How could you be exploited if you are conscious and aware of what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it don't happen or it can't happen because men get exploited too. We get exploited too. You know, women are irresistible to us too. And we know what we want. And we know we put it out there. Men are pretty clear cut about what they want. And they put it right out there. And then the women say, yo, this is what I need. You know what I'm saying? I met a female and man, I really like this girl, man. I really like this girl. I mean, it was like one of them love at first sight type of deal. You know what I'm saying? It's a while ago. You know what I'm saying? And man, we hit it off so good. We had lunch. Then, man, I mean, it was just, man, it was nice. And she was like, yo, look, you know what I mean? You know, this is what I need. I need this, 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 and that. Even sent me pictures and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, set me up. And then I was like, all right, that's what you want? Well, this is what I want. And then she sort of like flipped the script on me. Maybe that was that bipolar that jumped off, flipped the script on me and was like, yo, nah, 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 let's break this thing off. I'm like, huh? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's amazing to me because it's this bipolar thing, man, going on out here. I'm starting to learn more about. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But women, y'all get men all the time. All the time. All the time y'all get us. You know what I'm saying? Wide awake, I don't. Desperation, the men can smell it and they moving for the kill. Not all men are like that though. Not all men are like that. You know what I'm saying? I would think that any brother that's conscious, aware, and could present a woman like, yo, look, where you at right now in life, yo, if we was to put our minds together and we would work together, we could have something good. I think that's the approach that a woman should accept, not yo, 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 I need $50 to go down here and get some weed and something to drink, baby. What's up? You like, oh, here you go. Or here, I'm gonna pay your bill. Or you know, I done seen women just do stupid stuff. You see all the signs and you know what it is, but you do it anyway because you got your own agenda. You know what you want from that man, and you say, oh, I know what. I'm gonna be the boss. I'm gonna take care of everything. I ain't gonna ask him for nothing. I'm gonna be the man of the house. And when I get ready to get rid of him, I'm gonna tell him he gotta go. And if he don't want to go fast enough, I'm gonna call my boyfriend, the police. They're most deaf. My boyfriend, the police officers, will get him out of here so quick. I'd be so happy to call the police. I even got a prearranged signal with my daughter to call the police. Huh? So I don't know, sisters. Y'all gotta fix yourselves, man. And stop trying to blame the brothers for trying to take advantage of y'all when y'all be trying to emasculate the man and take his manhood. So when you get finished playing tiddlywinks with him, you can put him out and send him on his way. You don't want the man to be the man of the house because you too busy trying to be the man of the house your damn self. You know what I'm saying? You got your career, you got, you know, your 2-car garage house, you know what I'm saying? And then you go out, you don't get a man that got the same thing because you don't want to hear what he got to say. If you got a 2-car garage house and he's living in his mama's basement and then you pull him in there, guess what? He ain't got no say so. You ain't paying no bills up in here. Blah, blah, blah. This ain't your house. Even your children to say, this ain't your house. Won't you go home? Don't you got a family over there? Won't you go home? You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to stop playing games, ladies, because y'all know y'all play that game. I'll take care of everything. I'll pay all the bills. I won't be demanding and commanding of him. When I get fed up and I see something else, a new toy to play with, I'll just put him out or call the police and have the police put him out. That's the game y'all play. Y'all know it. Y'all know what y'all do. Y'all know what y'all do. And to the brothers, y'all need to stop playing with these women. You know what I'm saying? You know that you got the magic stick, and you know how to put it down in the bed and know how to make the earthquake and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? These women been in the house by themselves, single, playing with that. They've been in the house playing with that toy that's underneath their pillow. What's that thing called? What's that thing look like an egg that's silver? They've been in there playing and playing and playing, and one night their batteries run out, and they said, "God damn it, I ain't got no more batteries." What's that thing called? The rabbit, or the one is called the rabbit, and the other one is called it's the rabbit, and it's another one. Oh, I can't think of the name of that joint. That joint run out of batteries. Yo, I gotta stop with this because it's turning me out. I need to get a man, but not no no. But I don't want a man that's stronger than me. I need a man that I can use for what I need him to do, and when I get tired, I can send him away. I know women got 5 men to satisfy every single need they got. They got one for the rent, they got one for sex, they got one for security. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of nothing else right now, but I know they got 5 men for every want and desire they got. And yo, brothers, y'all need to stop letting these women make y'all one of her harems. These women got male harems. Oh man, I can't even say everything I want to say. But brothers, we got to stand up, stop playing these video games, and let these women take our manhood. They want to spoil us so they can command us. It interrupts the natural order of things when we get into these type of relationships. And God bless your soul, sister. I know y'all mean well. I know y'all mean well. But yo, y'all playing games too. Y'all playing games too. DC says she's falling asleep. That's why you marry up. DC said falling asleep is too late. Fulfillment of our soul. Work in the morning. You and the African family take care. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. Harmony Clark. If you marry up, he leaves. He will be able to pay for his children. Man, where's the love? But look, on that note, listen. This was a good conversation. We've been out here for 2 hours. Oh my God, I can't even believe it. It's past my bedtime too, believe it or not. But yo, I appreciate everybody for coming on and being part of this live broadcast. It was such a positive energy type conversation. I'm so appreciative. I got love for all of y'all, even the ones that don't think I love them. I love you too. You know what I'm saying? It's no problem. Feel free to reach me at any time you want at fulfillmentofoursoul@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos, these lives. I'm going to be dropping some more videos very soon tonight because I said it. I'm going to put something on the 40 Acres and a Mule channel. That's my other channel because someone asked about it. I will do that. And don't forget, we'll be back here next week at the same time, same place. Well, not the same time, but the same place. I'll try to announce it so I can give everybody a chance and opportunity to get on here and say what they need to say. Peace, Harmony Clock. One. Bless you. But yo, I'm out of here, y'all. And remember, the journey continues. Peace.